guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today, and this is the video that everyone's been waiting for. Welcome to Cody Big Man City Fans 2022 FIFA World Cup Predictions. And of course, guys, yes, I did record a video. I did record a predictions video for Euro 2020. However, no, I didn't upload it at the end of the day because, yeah, I didn't really do it. But, oh well, the World Cup content actually starts here, and it starts right now. And obviously, of course, I've got to be in the England shirt, and obviously this is the shirt when England lost, sadly, in the Euro 96 semi-finals at Wembley against Germany. But yeah, guys, there's going to be so many World Cup content across the channel, including full-time reactions galore, and of course, including all three full-time reactions for England and Wales games, including when the two play each other on November the 29th. So if you guys do enjoy the video, smash a like, subscribe, get notifications on. Yeah, let's get straight into the prediction. So in Group A, we've got Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. And now, on paper, right, Holland should walk this group because they've got the best squad out all three of Qatar, Ecuador, and Senegal. But, however, obviously, Holland, this is their first World Cup since 2014 as well, and they've got a completely brand new team since then. Since when Louis van Gaal took charge in Brazil 2014, and he's actually taking charge of this World Cup as well for the Netherlands. So, back-to-back World Cups for Louis van Gaal. I'm not gonna lie, right? Not gonna lie. I think this is, on paper, is a tough group, but is a good group. But really, Holland should walk this group. And obviously, I have to now record it on Eurosport because Telegraph has you obviously have to sign in and subscribe or something for it. But I don't know. But yeah, if you look at popular predictions, oh, I don't know how you do that. But yeah. In Group A, Qatar, this is actually their first World Cup as well, and they're hosting it. That's incredible for a country like Qatar hosting a World Cup on their first ever appearance in the finals. Quite incredible. Yeah, Ecuador, their first World Cup is for 2014 as well. So. And obviously, Senegal, right, Sadio Mane, he will be missing the first games of the tournament. I'm not sure if they meant their first game of the tournament due to a leg injury or the first, 3 group games. We don't know. It hasn't been confirmed. But yeah, I'm saying the Netherlands to win the group. I think Holland will win the group easily. I'm just going to back Senegal. Oh, no, it's frozen. Yeah. Senegal second, Qatar third, and Ecuador bottom. But I can see if Qatar pull up a fight, I think they'll do it. I think they'll go through. But at the moment, based on quality-wise, I'm just going to back Senegal. And now, Group B, the England-Wales group. England, Wales, USA, and Iran. And now, all three teams in this group have been three of England, USA, and Wales have been on very poor form recently. But Wales have been shown to have played better than England, USA have, in my opinion. However, Wales were drew in a tough Nations League group with Belgium, Holland, and Poland. But England, we were drawn with Italy, Germany, and Hungary. We lost twice to Hungary, lost to Italy at the San Siro, and drew twice with Germany. Very poor indeed. But yeah, based on squad wise, England, I think we have to win this group. If we don't get out this group, that's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Southgate, you need to go for that. You need to go on that sense, mate. To be fair, it won't surprise me if Wales beat us. That's for sure. But yeah, obviously England semi-finalists in the last World Cup as well, and obviously we got to the final of the European Championships as well, 18 months ago. where we lost to Italy at Wembley. Oh God, how close were we? How close we were to getting football coming home. Yeah. Not Wales. They always perform in big tournaments. They haven't played in this is their first World Cup for 64 years, remember. It will be a tough one, but I do think Wales will live up to the fight and do it. USA, completely brand new team. But they haven't got the likes of Clint Dempsey, Landon Donovan, Brian McBride, Tim Howard. They've not got all them big players anymore, USA. But they got like Christian Pulisic from Chelsea, and obviously we all know Brendan Harrison as well from Leeds. Ignore the notifications, but yeah. Iran. Now, Iran have been on good form recently as well, to be fair to them. But however, though, as well, there's by the way, guys, there's a lot of horrible stuff going on in Iran. I'm not going to say it completely out because it'll probably offend my Iranian viewers. But yeah, obviously, there's been a lot of like women's right issues or something like that crazy going on over there. You can't leave the country or anything like that. Apparently, I think around September or October or something like that, there were late rumours about Iran getting kicked out of the World Cup because of what's going on. And obviously, I was debating about who should replace them. And I think if Iran did get kicked out, I thought the UAE or the United Arab Emirates should have replaced them because they finished third in their qualifying group. And plus as well, UAE is also next to Qatar. Is next to Qatar as well. They're on the border to each other. But bar on what's going on, off the field issues, but on the field, Iran are good. They're good. And obviously we've got Sadeh Razmoon, Mehdi Taremi, he's been in good form, Jahanbash, and I forgot that. I do not know the keeper, but yeah. I think Iran will come bottom. England, I think, will come first. And for second place, I think the winners of this game between America and Wales will get it. And I think that team will be Wales. I think Wales will go through. By the way, I think if both teams win their first two group games, I think we're both fine. So, and yeah. Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico and Poland. And now, Saudi Arabia bottom because they never do well, Saudi Arabia, in the World Cup. Let's just clear it out. Saudi Arabia, they never do well in the World Cup. I'll get into more detail in a minute. But yeah, Argentina first, because wow. They're unbeaten in their last 40 games, I think. One of the informed teams going into the World Cup other than Brazil, who actually both are highly tipped favourites to win this competition. Rightly so, because the squad's a joke. Messi's a joke at the moment. They're on fire at the moment, Argentina. Obviously won Copa America as well, and obviously won Finissima as well. And yeah, I think this will be Messi's time to shine for me in the World Cup. But yeah, Saudi Arabia. Back to Saudi Arabia. I don't think they'll do it because let's be honest, they've got the worst squad, one of the worst squads in the World Cup, in my opinion. No offense to all my, but as well, big up to all my Saudi Arabian viewers who are probably watching this video. And if you have faith in your country, then I don't blame you. But I do think they'll come. Yous will come bottom because even though you're right next to Qatar as well, there's not a long flight there. They could have a chance, but I don't think they'll do it. But yeah, Mexico, what's happened to yous, by the way? I think this is the worst Mexico squad in years. But however, though, history, probably history will repeat itself with Mexico obviously going through to the knockouts. And yeah, I do think It'll be a toss-up between them and Poland, and I'm going to close. It's hard to call, but I'm going to predict. Oh no, no. Can't do it. All right. Oh God. Poland. I've predicted Poland to finish second and Mexico just third. Poland. Yes, Lewandowski. I think this will be his time to shine for me in Qatar. But if Denmark, if they don't perform, I think if Lewandowski doesn't perform, I think Poland could be in problems. I thought to myself, right. I thought in the Euros, Poland were absolutely terrible. Apparently, I think in the Spain game, in Seville or something like that, Poland played good, deserved the draw or something like that. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I couldn't remember watching it. But yeah, Group D now. We've got the World Cup champions France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. And now, France. Let's speak about them for a minute. Obviously, they've been an awful form at the moment as well. And obviously, we all know with the Champions Curse. So basically, if you don't know what it is, and hopefully the video doesn't cut off like it did before, but yeah, the World Cup Curse is basically like whoever wins the previous World Cup before the next World Cup wins it, and then the next World Cup they go out the group stage. So it's like France in the 4 out of the last 5 World Cups that's happened. France got knocked out in 2002 after they won it in 98. Brazil got to the quarters in 2006 but lost to France after they won it in 2002. Italy won it in 2006, got knocked out in South Africa 2010. Spain won it in 2010, got knocked out in 2014. Germany won it in 2014 and got knocked out in the last World Cup. France 2018 winners, 2022, maybe group stage again. See, it's a common thing now with Champions Curse. It's a common thing now. It's a shame. But, oh well, that's how it is. But yeah, Australia, they never do bad, Australia, but they just don't have the quality to get out of the group, if you get me. To be fair, they did quite alright in the last World Cup, even though they finished bottom of the group. At least they drew to Denmark. But France, Australia and Tunisia all met in the last World Cup in Russia as well. You got to look at that as well. Some of the groups are similar to the last one in Russia. But yeah, Tunisia, nah, I don't think they stand a chance. But yeah, Denmark first, because simply, I don't need any words to describe Denmark, because they are so good to watch. Obviously, they went all the way to the semi-finals of the Euros, but obviously got beat by England, and people said that it was controversial. I thought it was controversial as well. But to be fair, I thought if Denmark would have won that, I thought Denmark could have actually won the whole thing in the Euros. But because of the mentality that we had, especially with it being at Wembley, I did think we would have won it, but yeah. Second place, I'm just going to put France, Australia third, Tunisia bottom. And now Group E, I think this is the group of death. The group of death. Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. And now people are saying that Germany and Japan are getting top 2. Well, I do agree with Germany, but I don't agree with Japan. But however, though, my prediction can change here. I think Spain will win the group because they always find a way, Spain. They always find a way. And I remember watching the last Nations League game against Portugal, right? They won 1-0. I thought that game was so boring. And honestly, I just couldn't bear watching that game. I just couldn't do it. And yeah, honestly, I think Spain have got the youngest squad, in the World Cup, I don't know. I remember them. I think they had the youngest squad in the Euros. And they got quite far, Spain, even though they did awful in the group stage, but done quite well in the knockouts. Costa Rica. Oh, no, it's froze again. There we go. Costa Rica, I don't think they've been the same since the 2014 World Cup, when they went all the way to the quarterfinals, but I think they got beat by the Netherlands on penalties. But yeah, I think their squad's aging a bit. Obviously, Joe Campbell, Joe Cole, Keylor Navas, Brian Ruiz. They're the only 3 Costa Rican players that I know. But yeah, and usually Costa Rica don't get out of the group stage, but apart from 2014, when they won the group containing England, Italy, and Uruguay. And Uruguay went through as well, and Italy and England both crashed out. Yeah, second place, I think the winners of the Germany-Japan game will get it. I think that will just be Germany. Seeing Japan's squad, right? No Kyogo, no Rio Hatate, but well, come on. Yeah, Group F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. I think Belgium will win the group, but we're unsure if Lukaku will be fit for the tournament. But he's been sidelined for weeks with a hamstring injury. But obviously Belgium squad as well, it's a joke. You've got De Bruyne, Lukaku, Hazard, Torgan Hazard, Yuri Tielemans, Thibaut Courtois in defence. They've got probably one of the best squads in the tournament, Belgium. Canada, their first World Cup since 86. Mexico 86. So big up to Canada. For getting this far. But I think the other 3 teams can stand a chance of qualifying. Morocco, it's a weird one with Morocco, because I think in 2021 Ziyech announced his retirement from international football, but I think he's coming back, for the World Cup. I'm not sure. Croatia, finalists in the last World Cup in Russia, and obviously third place in 98. Everyone knows Croatia from Davor Suker, from the prime that they were in. Like Davor Suker. What a player. But now they've got Luka Modric, who's like 37 and he can still perform on the pitch. How mad is that? But yeah, I think Croatia will come second. Canada third. Morocco bottom. And now Group G, what? Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland and Cameroon. On paper, I think that's a tough group for Brazil. But based on the mighty Brazil, I think they'll win the group. 3 wins from 3 games. So, oh my god, the video's cut off again. But yeah, Brazil at the moment, their squad is a joke. Because they got Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Rafinha, Rodrigo. Just absolute ballers. Brazil. And I do think that could be one of the reasons why I think Brazil could win this tournament. Who knows? But yeah, for second place, it is a tight one, because Cameroon, they're on a bad side. Switzerland, they're very good. Same with Serbia. But however, though, for second spot, I'm saying Serbia, mate. I'm saying Serbia. Even though, right, ever since Serbia were got independence from the old Yugoslavia, Serbia have not qualified for the knockout stages once since 98, which was under Yugoslavia. And it's a weird one with Serbia. I don't think history will repeat itself. I think Serbia got a way better squad in 2018, in my opinion. Like Tadic is on fire, Mitrovic is on fire, Dusan Vlahovic, Milinkovic Savic, just ballers from Serbia. And yeah, Switzerland third, even though they got to the quarterfinals of the Euros, I do think they'll crash out in the group stage of the World Cup, and I think Cameroon will come bottom. Now, Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay and South Korea. And Portugal, right? I'm going to start with Portugal for a minute, because obviously a lot of people will know with the interview with Cristiano Ronaldo with Piers Morgan. Apparently, there's been a lot of frostiness in the Portugal camp. And obviously, I think when Portugal came to Lisbon for the first training session or something like that, obviously when Ronaldo met Bruno Fernandes, you know, when they shake hands, it was a bit of a frosty one, bit of a frosty meeting between the two. But I think they've fallen out with me, Ronaldo and Fernandes, because yes, Ronaldo's been very unhappy at Manchester United, but I think he'll forget about that, and I think he'll turn up in the World Cup. Ghana, first World Cup since 2014, actually, and I'm so glad to see Ghana back in the World Cup. Miss Ghana. Uruguay, their squad's aging a bit. Same with Portugal's, to be fair. South Korea, Heung-min Son, Hwang Hee-chan, and the Napoli defender. What a guy. And I'm actually looking forward to that Ghana-Uruguay game, because I wonder if Suarez will handle the ball again like he did in 2010. Ooh, dodgy. But yeah, I think Portugal will come first, Uruguay will come second, South Korea third, and Ghana bottom. So yeah, that's my group stage predictions done. Now we move on to the knockout stages. Okay, so now we're moving on to the knockout stages. And the first game, we've got the Netherlands versus Wales. Ooh, what a tight game that'll be for Wales. However, though, I'm gonna back the Netherlands. I'm gonna back the Netherlands because I think they've got a better squad than Wales, and obviously, Holland. They always do well in the World Cup. Whenever Holland are in it, they always do well. So I think that will continue. Obviously, they did good in the group stages of the Euros, but they were very terrible against the Czech Republic. Let's be honest. And now Argentina versus France, and this actually happened in the last World Cup but with Argentina finishing runners up in the group and France were top. And you know what? It'll be the exact same scoreline, but to Argentina. I think Argentina will get their revenge on France and end France's World Cup reign as champions. And now, Spain against Croatia. And now this actually happened in the Euros as well in Copenhagen, when it went to extra time, and obviously Spain won 5-3. And I think Spain will go through to the quarterfinals because I think they've got a better mentality squad than Croatia. But you never know. Croatia, could they repeat what they did in '98 and in the last World Cup? Who knows? Comment down below, Croatia fans. But yeah, Spain will win. And now Brazil versus Uruguay. And I'm gonna back Brazil here because I think their squad as well. I think the players that they've got, Brazil, are better than what Uruguay have got. Because let's be honest, right? We all know Suarez and Cavani. That's it. That's it, really, for Uruguay. But yeah. Oh yeah, and they've played Spain. So yeah. I think Brazil will eventually come out on top in this all South American clash. And now England against Senegal, and I'm going to back England because I think whenever we turn up in major tournaments, even though we've been very poor, we always show passion, fight, desire. And that is what we need. That's what we need if football was to come home. If football's coming home. Senegal, hopefully, if Mane's fit by then, I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll still be a tight game, even without Mane. But I do think that England will go through to the quarterfinals. And Denmark versus Poland, I'm going to predict Denmark because I think Denmark, they always are the big underdogs in major tournaments. And they always do alright, bit shaky, but meh. But Denmark, they've got a great squad, like I mentioned in the group stage part of this video. And that's why I predicted them to come above France. And obviously as well, I forgot to mention, Denmark did beat France twice in the Nations League. So that means, I think, if Denmark beat France, that'll be the first team... I think they'll be the first team to beat France 3 times in 1 calendar year. That's incredible. What a rise Denmark have had. But yeah, Belgium versus Germany. Oh, a bit of a local derby. Bit of a derby day. And I think Belgium will come out on top in the expense of Germany. Because I think Belgium's squad is way better than Germany's. And obviously Belgium can hit you badly on the attack. Tielemans, De Bruyne, Hazard, Lukaku, Torgan Hazard. What a deadly attack that is from Belgium. And now Portugal versus Serbia. And oh no. If there's any Serbian fans watching this video, right, yeah, I'm a bit of a Portugal fan, right? I'm a Portugal fan, and I think we'll go through as well, because I think Portugal will. But however, I think it will be like a tough game, because like Serbia, they did beat us, Portugal, in the qualifiers in the last game to send Serbia into the World Cup automatically instead of Portugal, when Portugal had to go through to the playoffs, but it still went in the first pot. And that's very weird, but oh well. And yeah, and now we move on to the quarterfinals, and Netherlands Argentina. It's gonna be a tight. It's gonna be a tight game, but I'm saying Argentina will go through to the semi-finals based on quality wise, based on how many goals that it will score during the tournament and how deadly they are on the attack and everything. And I do think Argentina. I think Messi will deliver again on the big stage for Argentina. Spain, Brazil, I think I'm going to back Brazil here, because I think that squad is too much. I think that squad is too much for Spain. Spain's young talent. But Pedri could turn up. Gavi, and obviously people doubting Alvaro Morata, but don't doubt him, because otherwise he can hit back at the critics. But overall, though, Brazil's squad is just a pure joke, and I do think Brazil will go through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And now, England versus Denmark. It's a tough one. England, I'm saying England, because I think, right, hear me out. I won't be surprised if Denmark get at least to semi-finals. I won't be surprised at least they get at least that far. Because basically what they've gone through recently, obviously not gone through, but obviously with the Euros and everything like that, when they went all the way to the semi-finals, and what a story as well, and what a history. But yeah, I do think England will get far. I think we'll get to the semi-finals. Belgium, Portugal, I'm just backing Belgium, because I think Portugal's luck will run out. I think Ronaldo's luck will run out, and I don't think Ronaldo will win the World Cup, and I don't think he'll ever get another attempt, I'm afraid. It's a hard one, really, because, like, I want Ronaldo to win the World Cups, but I want Messi to win it as well, because I want their careers to end with a World Cup trophy. But obviously I want England to win it more, because I haven't seen us win a major tournament before, but oh well. But yeah, I do think Belgium will eventually go through to the semi-finals. And now, wow, Argentina, Brazil, Belgium, England. And I'm going to start off with Belgium, England. I think Belgium will go to the final. I'm not saying it's convincing. It will be not convincingly, but I do think Belgium will haunt us and hurt us on the attack. I think Belgium will win 2-0. I think Belgium will win 2-0, and I think they'll go through to the final. And I think we'll have to go through that 3rd or 4th place playoff game again. But yeah, and now Argentina, Brazil. Wow. If that happens, what a semi-final that is going to be for me to stream with Zach. And yeah, both their squads are a joke. This is so hard to predict. So hard. But this game will end in a 2-2 after 90 minutes and extra time. And I think I think Argentina will just about win on penalties. They will go all the way to a penalty shootout, and Argentina will go through to the World Cup final. And now Argentina, an area I've predicted an Argentina-Belgium World Cup final. And the team who I predict to win the World Cup, drum roll, Argentina. I think Argentina will win the World Cup. And I think Argentina, this will be Messi's time to shine. And I think he'll deliver on the big stage. And yeah, guys, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. I'm sorry I had to record this twice, and because the video storage was shocking. Smash a like, subscribe, get notifications on. Comment down below who's going to win the World Cup. And if there's any fans of any nations who are in the World Cup, drop it in the comments as well, how far your country will do. I think for England, we'll get to the semi-finals. Wales, they'll get knocked out in the last 16. Yeah, thank you for watching, and love, peace, and techers.